If you're enjoying the videos, show some love and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you. I looked in the hive last night and it looks like there's a lot of honey, which is surprising because it's really soon. How long have the bees been in the hive? Since March the 28th, and it's what today?
May 29th. What's the plan?
Gonna open the hive, do an inspection and select, like if there's a lot of honeycomb, we need to make room for the bees. So we'll select which ones we take and then we'll take some honey.
I'm suited up, ready.
Okay, so on this one you can see it's partly capped on the top, but all the comb is still open further down. So that's not cured honey yet, so we can't take that. So I'll just store this one in the box as well.
So you're taking all these bars until you come to the first
full cap of honey. So what I can start doing with these now is I can just start moving these back.
The spacers.
Yeah.
Because you're going to take one of the slats out.
Yeah. So now I'm cutting the cross comb off here. Not the cross comb, the burr comb. That's attaching this to the side. That's really attached.
Because it's stuck onto the side
glass
of the hive.
Yeah. That is really attached.
Now that you've got enough space, you're putting the ones you're not taking back in, and you're not putting them in any order. The numbers are just so you know which side to put them in.
Yeah.
What about these bees down here?
That's okay, I'm just giving myself just a bit of room so I can cut that burr comb off.
He's a bit squished down there. 13. He's fine, he's crawled out. How many combs are you planning to take?
I'm going to see. I don't know how many, because I don't know how many I've got honey on. So that'll determine it.
Oh, because you can't take all of it, right?
No, I've got to leave for it.
How much do you have to leave for them?
I'll just play it by ear. How capped is that one? Can you see?
No, look at the
it's capped. It's capped.
In the middle it's not capped. Is that okay?
Majority of it's capped though, right?
Yeah, 3/4.
Yeah. It's okay.
So it's got like a yellowy stuff?
Yeah, that's brood. And then there's honey store on the top. So we're into the brood nest already.
Does that mean the others are likely brood?
Yeah, I can see that one's got honey on the top and brood on it as well. So
what does that mean?
I can't take these.
Okay. Do you think that you've got the ones that you can take, just those two?
Yeah.
Does that mean you can only take one of them?
No, I'm going to take all of them because there's so much honey in the hive.
Okay. Oh, because it's brood and honey.
That I'm not going to take. Yeah.
Okay. Are you keeping going all the way down the hive, or are you done now?
That's the best way to do it. Did you see?
You just shake it?
Yeah.
What does it mean if it's a queen cell?
So I'm just checking that where I'm cutting the burr comb off so I can pull this comb out. Because over here I think they could be building a queen cell here. But it could just have been a piece of comb that, I need to cut this out.
Okay.
It could just have been a piece of comb that was attached to the comb next to it, you know?
But if it's the queen's house, you got to leave it.
No, if it's a queen cell, no, I have to destroy it.
Why?
Because I don't want my bees to swarm. It's too soon.
I don't understand that.
So if they've built a queen cell, they're raising another queen.
Oh.
And they raise another queen when they're getting ready to swarm, and they were getting ready to swarm because there was no space in the hive.
Oh.
So let's check here.
How will you know if it's a queen cell?
It looks like a peanut shell. Yep, it was just burr comb.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the queen at the moment, just to make sure to see if she's in.
But she could be on any.
Could be on any
slat.
Like but this thing here, it's not a queen cell.
Okay.
It's just burr comb.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
But there's not much space left in your hive.
No, none at all.
So is that not one that you could take?
No, because it's got brood on it.
Okay. Even this next one looks like it's got brood.
Yeah, all of this is the brood chamber here. So
Oh.
I'll do one more comb and then we can do that. Because they build such straight combs.
Oh, because there's no spacer there.
Yeah, and I was really worried.
So would you put a spacer in now?
No, because it's a brood nest, so we don't need. They don't build fat comb in the brood nest. They build the fat comb in the honey storage area. See all these?
Yeah.
And you see the raised ones down on the bottom left and on the bottom right.
Yeah.
Those are drone cells.
Okay.
They're bigger so that they can raise males.
How do you know all of this?
Just learning.
From a book?
Yeah.
YouTube?
And YouTube.
Good old YouTube.
It's wonderful. Okay, I think we can stop there, babe.
Okay. So now we're going to harvest just those 2 combs?
Yeah, and then we're going to have action, okay?
Great.
Because I'm going to brush the bees into the hive.
Starting to fly just a little bit too much for my liking. You're just closing up each of the things now, and then you're going to chop off the comb off these 2 slats over here.
Yeah, but I'm going to brush the bees off first.
Okay, and then you cut the comb into the bucket.
And we go.
And then you put the slats back on, and then you put the roof back on?
Yeah. And that's when they're going to get testy as hell.
So you try and do it kind of quickly?
Not quickly, nothing can be done quickly.
Okay.
Have to be methodical and slow.
I was hoping for quickly. This is Dean taking the first thing of honey. Do you want this thing?
Yeah, I'm going to need it. Yeah, if you hold it here, and then I'm going to brush the bees off.
But now...
You can just stop filming, babe, because we're going to need our sensors.
The first comb there. And now we've got this one to do. Are you going to have space to put that one back in? So I'm holding this.
Yeah. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, just let's brush on top of it. Okay, yeah, maybe cut myself in here.
See? You got it?
Yeah. Are they all off?
I'm filming. This is what it's like in the suit. You were gonna cut these inside, right?
Yeah, but I want to put them back in the hive.
You want to put the empty
comb, the empty top bars back in the hive.
Why do you want to put the empty?
Just so the bees can process what's on it. They get to keep this. Can you lift this one out?
The other one?
Yeah, just so it's not in the way. Thank you. Okay, so see, so they get all that back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just keep it dripping over. Okay.
You want the roof?
Okay, you want to brush those off? Oh, we haven't got the. We're waiting for the thing from.
To be delivered?
Yeah. So we harvested 2 combs of honey. We had this. It was kind of successful. We had a little bit of trial and error going on there. Our biggest problem was the order with for the special bucket that's got the honey gate on it. The Amazon delivered the top part of it, but not the main part, the bottom part. So we had to make a MacGyver plan and get this bucket. So we're waiting for the bucket to arrive from Amazon, the other part of the order. And then we will crush this comb and filter the honey through a strainer, and then it'll go through this bucket here. This is the first bucket that arrived, as you can see. So you put a strainer, it's like a paint strainer, it goes in here to filter out all the honey, and then the bottom bucket's got a honey gate on it and stuff like that. I'll show you guys the process when we do it, but right now Lindsay and I are going to taste some honey. So we've just bottled our first jar of honey, and I remembered that I needed to show you guys the process. So I'm going to show you guys the process. We've got a couple of other jars ready to go. You can see I cut some comb into the jars just so people can chew on the comb. It's just so nice. You just chew on the comb and the honey breaks out, and you just chew the wax, and it's just nice. So I'll show you the bottling process and what the setup is to bottle the honey. So if you remember, we got this bucket from Amazon, and then this one was delayed. So that was what we've been waiting for, because it's got the honey gate on, and we'll show you what the importance of this is for bottling the honey. So you open that gate, and that liquid gold just flows out. Look at that, into that jar. And that's basically the way we do it. So we put the two combs in here and mash them with a potato masher. The honey filters through this filter here, which is lined on the inside of the bucket, through holes in this bucket, a hole in that bucket's lid, down through there. And that's your filtered honey being bottled right now. So that's the 7 jars we've got so far. There's still more honey in there, but I've ran out of jars. So we'll get more jars and bottle more. But that's the first honey harvest from Delani. So the other thing that happened with the first honey harvest, as you guys know from the Delani sign, my buddy in England, Arthur, likes to do signs on his laser printer. And he said, he sent me this and said I must call the bee yard Arcadia Town Hall. So we're going to do that. And then the hive number 1, that's the sign for hive number 1. Killer bees, Wu-Tang forever, hive 1. And then, oops, killer bees, Wu-Tang forever, hive 2. And then there's another one that's going to be, that's if we go to 3 hives. I don't think I can manage 3 hives. But killer bees, Wu-Tang forever, and that'll be hive 3. So shout out to Arth. Thank you, Arth. Thank you so much for the signs. We'll send a picture or send a video when we put the signs up on the bee yard.